Here's the back I came up with on for my CTC-7. This piece here was added. This was come out from an old console. This was a cutout for the console. I replaced this, epoxied it in. I made a cut right down vertically here, and then I cut this. Hope this is bright enough. Made this cut here. That's where the controls would come out. I had filled in that opening again. That was just a cutout that had to do with the combo. I made a cut down along this side here. I'm experimenting with filling in some holes. I don't know if this is going to work out or not. I had to make some modifications around here to fit the AC plug here, and a little tab that fits through here, a tab that goes in there. I'm going to have to custom cut the opening here for the antenna terminal right in there. It'll be like right about that big. I just didn't like having these big gaping holes everywhere. So anyway, one of the reasons why I kind of like this back is you see this rectangular shaped CRT cover. Most roundy CRT covers on later models have a triangle shape. You know, it's a big giant, and it's pretty deep. Well, this is not nearly as deep as your typical roundy triangle, and it doesn't need to be, because the CTC-5, this cabinet is pretty deep. Plus, for people who own these know that the CTC, I said 5, the CTC-7 cover actually is rectangular shape. It's made out of cardboard, which is made out of plastic. But again, I mean, this set I'm doing this for is not a pristine example of a CTC-7. It's a metal cabinet, faux finish. All I really want to do here is just protect the CRT and cover the workings. So I don't mind taking a few liberties with being exactly correct. I had contemplated making one out of metal, but that was going to turn too much of a hassle. The only thing I have left to do, like I said, I'll see how this wood plug fills. I'd sort of like to fill in these holes here and that hole there, which is a little focus hole, and maybe even fill in these holes here. It's just kind of aesthetics. It's really not necessary. It's just more just an experiment working with different materials and anything else. But anyway, this is the CTC-7 back cover. Oh, you see I already got the markings off. That was easy. It had a lot of markings on it. I just sanded them off. I'll clean it up, make it a little bit prettier looking, and then install it on the 7. But anyway, that's it. Thanks for watching. Okay, here's the finished product. This is that CTC-7 that you saw in an earlier video. And this new back is what I've been working on. Basically came from an old later model set. I kind of like this rear here. It kind of more closely matches a typical shape as opposed to that shape, and that's also a lot deeper than that, and this doesn't need to be that deep. So win-win all the way around. But I put a new piece in here. This just wasn't right. There were holes and chunks missing and whatnot. So I scabbed in a new piece here, cut a slot here for the little retainer. That's supposed to have one of those springy clips like that, but it won't work. I think it's got something to do with the thickness of this material. I'm pretty sure this was originally metal. This is just too thick. I just cannot get that spring clip to fit in there. So I'll have to work something out there. Could probably trim this a little bit narrower, a little bit sharper, give it a more square edge, but I'm getting kind of tired of working on it, to tell you the truth. Anyway, I put this corner in here, cut the slot for this, opened up this hole for the antenna terminals. Down low, I added this corner. It was all bunged up, didn't work right, had holes where it didn't belong. So I put that in there, cut this slice. Didn't do a very good job of this. Oh well. But who cares? You can still plug it in. I don't worry about the interlock, all that kind of nonsense. I cut a hole, of course, for this. Fits nicely. Here's another locating tab. So you have a locating tab here, here, here. Right now I've got a single screw here, here, and here. These were all original holes. I'll probably have to figure out, I'm sure there's a hole somewhere. Yeah, right. I see a hole right there. So I'll need to put a hole for that right here to get this really secure. But this is pretty stout. I feel pretty good about it. I think overall the effect is worthwhile. In the end, we'll make, I hope you can see this set. That'll be a nice overall finish for the set. Let me stand back a little bit, get a little better view, a little trip. But there you have it, a CTC-7 with a new back. I may end up painting it black, and I guess if I got real hardcore, I could fabricate something here more correct to the period. Let me see if I can get you a picture of what it's supposed to look like. I've got another set over here. I don't know if it'll come out in the picture or not. Nah, you can't see it. Oh well, anyway. All done. I think it came out pretty good. And you see the narrower profile will be handy. No reason to have that extra long back on it. And you don't really need it. Got a few holes down here. I suppose I could fill these in. I did fill in one little hole down here where some wood epoxy is taking, you know, it's got a half-life for setup of about 1,000 years it seems, so I don't know if it's ever going to set up. I was going to put some tape over that and backfill it with some shavings and stuff. I may just not do that. I'm kind of tired of working on the project. But there you have it. So I had to add this piece, this piece, this piece, cut this out, and basically that was about it. It was really a pretty easy thing to do. So saved me 50 bucks on buying the sheet metal, and I was going to buy some perforated steel to do this with, but you know, that was just too iffy. I didn't know how it was going to come out. I didn't know how it was going to look when it was done. I don't like spending money on things I don't know how the turnout's going to be. So I decided to go this route. I was thinking about maybe shooting some flat black on it, but honestly I just think that's a little overkill. Anyway, hope you enjoyed the CTC-7's new back. Thank you very much.